sort of a pretty horrible day. But first half sort of pretty even, and then in the second half they sort of just took their moments well, and we've obviously had that shot from Adam that's been sort of cleared off the line really, and then they sort of played the game out really.
Yeah, I thought it was an even enough game. They just managed it better than us. They were more, I don't know, able to play in the conditions in this league, if you like. They played for set pieces, got balls in the box, and our defending of set pieces is just horrendous at the moment. And we work on them a lot. So it's at the stage now where if people aren't going to defend on them when you practice them all week, and you get stuck into them, then it'll have to be a personnel change, because we're losing games because of set pieces. 2 set pieces, 2 goals for them today. Otherwise, did they do any more than us? No. Did they play any more football? No. But they managed the game and they took their 2 moments, and we didn't take our moments, but we were having to play some real football for our moments, and disappointing, but they just did a job on us.
What can you do? Do you look at bringing someone in, or giving sort of like Shane a chance, who's been on the bench last couple of games?
Yeah, we've got a couple of people on the bench who could come into the back line. Ash is probably a little bit hard done by. Ash might come back in, and I thought Killer will definitely come back in, because we're not strong enough and aggressive enough in defending. So first and foremost, we might change some of the personnel we've got within the squad. After that, it might be that we have to bring people in, and you want to give everybody, or I like to give everybody every chance to change, but we're just letting too many in now. And like I said, if you work on it and you show them clips of it, and about man marking, and you're talking to them, and you're being nice, you're being nasty with them, and they still don't change, then you're kind of wasting your breath a little bit. So furious really that we've let them in and lost 2-0 in a game that we were more than in.
With the exception, obviously, of both goals, with the exception of those chances that they created, there wasn't really much else in it, really, was there? No,
we just had to stand up to them. They're a physical side, like I said, and they're up the right end of the table by doing that, and it's that kind of day today. And I said, you have to stand up to them and don't be bullied. If you do that, we've got enough football ability to win the game and be in the game. And first half we stood up to a little bit more. We had a few moments, but then second half, first goal individual error, second goal somebody not marking a man, 2-0 down, and it's a long way back. And then they managed the rest of the game well, but in the front third as well, I thought we did okay, but no more. I thought we were just okay. I know we're desperate for a number 9, and we're really trying, and it's a massive sort of frustration for me at the moment, because I think that would change an awful lot if the ball stuck up top a bit. We could bring the wide players into play. At the moment, it just keeps coming back, and that's no fault of them. That's just a size and physicality thing. So we're trying to address that, but trust me, like I said, we're just having no joy, and we are desperate for a number 9. Hopefully that brings people in and around them to play better, but we've let ourselves down today, I think.
We also, with the impact Marcus made, just having that sort of target man striker for us all to play off, and we all obviously sort of collectively improved and went on a good run.
Yeah, he helps us get out in attack. Obviously the 2 wide men want to go and play off someone, and he wins his aerial battles and holds the ball up. It isn't sticking at the moment. It's not Scott's game, and he's putting a shift in for us. Certainly not Justin Jake's kind of game. So we're without one really. And then in both boxes he comes back and helps in set pieces as well. He was 6'3", 6'4", so we missed that extra bit of height in the team, but I still don't take anything away from that. I've seen plenty of teams without great height that defend set pieces well because they want to, and they're aggressive and brave and organised, and we're organised because they're told to do it. It's just whether they're brave enough at the moment to go and get their head in there and do that. So at the moment they're disappointing in that side of things.
What can you do? Obviously you know how you want us to play, and how you want us to go about doing things, and when you can't quite execute the plan that you want to sort of execute, what are you supposed to do really?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying really, but that's my job, and that's our job to find the players, and it's not easy, but I think our general football's good. I think we're playing well enough. I think we're in games. It's both boxes, fine margins, and somebody like, we can't keep banging on about Marcus, he's someone else's player, but let's just use him as an example. Somebody like him today, we're probably scoring, and we're probably creating a lot more in that end of the field. We might get a bit more help that end, and also it takes off some of the weight. When the balls are being cleared and it keeps coming back, our defenders are probably defending 20-30% more than they were when Marcus was around, so helps everyone in the team by doing that.
Obviously we haven't got a game next week, so is that sort of a challenge for us that we go sort of 2 weeks without a game? Do you want to, would the lads want to be back on the pitch and trying to get a positive result, or does that sort of give us the chance to maybe try and get a striker in?
Yeah, we'll keep trying to get somebody in. I don't know really, it could work 2 ways. Confidence is a little bit low probably after today, so maybe we need a game and we haven't got one to bounce back. Christmas is always a funny time, people managing that spell of let's be honest, it's the NPL, lads are going to go out and have a drink and socialise, so we've got to manage that, make sure they're fit enough to do the job, in a local derby, we need to be a lot better than we were today, and we won't sort of tolerate that against Hyde. It's just we won't. Today we didn't get on the front foot and weren't in their faces enough, and that won't be acceptable on the 27th. And they've beat South Shields today, so they're picking up, aren't they? And we've got to get a grip of ourselves quickly.
You did manage to bring in Tyrese this week, and he started the game today.
Yeah, he's got pace and he's direct again. I thought he just looked like another boy from the 23s a little bit, where their physicality and the way the game was played, he probably needed today. Hopefully he'll come on from that. He has got pace and he's done well. He had a real good chance and could be a game changer, which he's dragged wide in the first half. That might have made a difference if he could tuck that in. So he's shown bits, and we're just trying to bring people in to add to our quality going forward, because, like I said, we're a bit short up top.
You spoke about confidence in the derby. Is that sort of not thrown out the window, but can anything sort of happen?
Yeah, of course it can. And in our league, it's funny, someone can be on a bad run and on a good run. Hyde going and beating South Shields. I don't know who they got next week. Sunday they're going that way, and we've been doing really well and just come off for a little bit in the last few weeks. We've got a few results, but we're not as good as we were. But derby goes out the window, and if it's a day like today, I've said to the lads, you better be ready to compete on that day. It won't be acceptable if you don't. So I think they need to learn that sometimes you've got to scrap and be tough and brave and grind out wins, and they've done that and we haven't.
On the 27th, the thing like you just said, you seem Hyde will be up for it, the crowd will be up for it, so it's a local derby, so the players have just got to match that. Yeah,
if you're not up for it, you've got problems, and we've got a bit of a wait, so I'd like to think that the wait's going to have us really sort of, itching to get out there and put it right. That's what I'd hope at home, and I think the last time we played them was a couple of years ago away, and we beat them there, and that was a proper derby in every aspect, and that's what you want from it. And I had a group of lads then that fought and scrapped and got the result. And can these lot do it? Yeah, but they need to go and prove it on the 27th, and I'd like to think it's going to be a long couple of weeks from with what I've just told them ringing in their ears, really.